I'm recording this in late May of 2021, just before Memorial Day. And as I speak, there's a major labor shortage. A lot of firms a lot of employers are having a hard time hiring, presumably because of the overgenerous unemployment packages. It's prompted some governors to end the pandemic unemployment program before the feds end it. And which may or may not be a good idea. I don't have a comment for that, but I do have a comment on what some of these discouraged workers could also push for, and I'd like to make a suggestion here. So a lot of people are making more money sitting at home than going to work. I actually think this is a great opportunity to negotiate at your workplace and get some better conditions out of your workplace. Let me give you an example. So back in August of 2020, I was collecting unemployment, obviously, and I was looking to return to the office at a tutoring center I was working at. I had been working there since March, actually. I interviewed before the pandemic, and then everything locked down, and so I was working remotely at the center. Now, when I walked into the office in August, I had a little bit of a problem. My manager was using a ton of air fresheners, and I got very ill, and I got dizzy, and I threw up. Fortunately, I only had a 2-hour shift that day. Otherwise, I could have made a real mess of myself. But I threw up. And I explained to my manager about the situation, and he got rid of the air freshener. What was really ironic was he didn't even realize he was using it. My guess is he didn't use it when I was interviewing for him, so my guess is that COVID-19 hit and he went to get supplies to clean the office, and he saw the air freshener. I'll get these as well. And some people don't even think about what they're using. They get influenced by media, by advertising and all that. Okay, back to the story. I negotiated with him about that, but part of the reason I felt comfortable digging into his personal preference of using the air freshener is that I had unemployment to fall back on. I wish that's how people would use unemployment, as kind of leverage to negotiate better working conditions. So I'll let you think about what conditions you might want to negotiate in the next couple of months that we still have the pandemic unemployment insurance. You might want to negotiate COVID-19 precautions, obviously. I would definitely negotiate not using toxic chemicals around the office. That ties in with COVID-19 precautions, or using better cleaning supplies. I would also negotiate better lighting and temperature controls at the office. That always bothers me a lot, the temperature controls. Lighting I can usually take care of myself without drawing a lot of attention to it. But the temperature controls are just completely out of sync with my body sometimes. That's a tough one because everybody has a different idea. But now that you have a little bit more leeway to speak, you might want to bring up your opinion on that. But for the most part, I would focus on getting the toxic chemicals out of the office. Anyways, some food for thought. Instead of just staying home and protesting about or collecting unemployment because it pays more than what you're making, use this as an opportunity to get more out of your work, right? The other thing I would negotiate is better working hours, right? Have the hours be a little bit more consecutive so you can make less trips to the office. Unfortunately, the pandemic has allowed work hours to be all over the place, because when they were remote, it didn't seem like a big deal, right? You didn't have to drive somewhere. But now that we've transitioned back to the office, a lot of those bad habits are still there, right? Anyways, some food for thought. Good luck with discussing these things. Thanks for watching.